never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family a part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Happy Friday to everybody out there. And not only is it a Friday, but it is another day closer to the NFL draft. And I know to a lot of people, this is a very important time of the year. I know some people that honestly, really, truly only follow the NFL during the playoffs, don't even watch the regular season, but they'll watch the draft because they want to see where the players from their collegiate team, whoever that is, go in the NFL draft so that they can go tell everybody how high their team's quarterback went or how high their team's running back went. Or if they don't get drafted very high, they can go tell everybody how surprised they are that their quarterback didn't go until third or fourth round. But I know a lot of NFL fans that make zero plans during draft weekend, and they watch the NFL draft Thursday night, Friday night, and all day on Saturday. So I figured since we're only a couple of weeks away from the NFL draft, I would tell you who are the projected top 10 draft picks according to Michael Renner from Pro Football Focus. And Michael Renner from Pro Football Focus released this April the 3rd. So this is less than 2 weeks old. And for the first 6 projected draft picks, I didn't even write down where they played their collegiate football at, because if you watch college football at all, you know. But 7 through 10, I did write down where they went to college at because they're not as highly touted as the top 6 draft picks. As always, any thoughts on this, please feel free to let me know. But according to Michael Renner from Pro Football Focus, the number 1 overall draft pick this year will be Bryce Young. Number 2, Jalen Carter. Number 3, Will Anderson Jr. Number 4, Will Levis. Number 5, C.J. Stroud. And number 6, Anthony Richardson. Number 7, a cornerback from Illinois, Devin Witherspoon. Number 8, an offensive tackle from Northwestern, Peter Skoronski. And I definitely had to write down where Peter Skoronski played his collegiate ball at, because Northwestern is so pitiful that you have to be either a diehard Northwestern fan or a diehard college football fan, or somebody that's completely, totally bored to sit down and watch Northwestern football, because typically they're pretty good, but the last 2 years they have been an absolute abomination. But they do have the projected number 8 overall draft pick, Peter Skorinski, an offensive tackle. Number 9, an edge from Texas Tech, Tyree Wilson. And number 10, if you watch the college football national championship game, then everybody should know this name. That is Quentin Johnson, a wide receiver from TCU. Now, this is Michael Renner's projected top 10, but honestly, really, truly, I have heard and read and saw a bunch of different people giving their top 10 draft picks, and for the most part, most of them have about the same guys, just a different order. But as far as the number 1 overall draft pick, all I've seen is either Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. The ones that are picking CJ Stroud is because they think Bryce Young is too small. And Bryce Young is really, really tiny. He looks like one big hit would break him in half. But if you go back and watch tape from this past football season, if Alabama didn't have Bryce Young, they probably lose 4 to 5 games. So that tells you how much of a game changer he is. But I do think the number 1 overall draft pick is either going to be C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young. I'll be shocked if it's anybody else. And anybody that picks Will Levis is crazy. I don't care about his arm strength. He ain't nothing but Ryan Tannehill made over. So if you want to know what Will Levis is going to do, go watch the Titans and watch Ryan Tannehill, and you'll see about how good Will Levis is going to be. He is Ryan Tannehill made all over again. But the draft is only a couple of weeks away, so I did want to talk about it a little bit and get your thoughts on it. If you have any, a lot of years, there's 4, 5, 6 different players that supposedly can go number 1. But this year, I think it's going to be either Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud. The one name that's probably surprised me the most, he's not quite in the top 10, but that is Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker, because he was originally, when he transferred to Tennessee from Virginia Tech, he was not even a quarterback that was good enough to make it to the NFL. Then he plays for Tennessee, and all of a sudden he's a 3rd or 4th round draft pick. Well, now they're saying he might go in the 1st round. I saw a projection yesterday that had him going number 12 to the Texans. Now, should he go that high? No, but the Texans do need a quarterback. So if Bryce Young and Will Levis and C.J. Stroud and Anthony Richardson are all gone, they might as well take a chance on him. But he's hurt, and they've said he's probably not going to play this year. I don't know if I've ever seen a time where a quarterback or any player in that regard that has come out and said they can't play at all in their first year, but yet they're rising on the draft board. Usually being hurt makes you either stay where you are or fall. But this guy's came out and said he can't play at all in his first year, and he's gone from being a 3rd or 4th round draft pick to being a 1st round draft pick. And, of course, he'll be, I think, 26 in January, so whether or not that hurts him, I don't know. To me, it shouldn't, because a lot of guys now play till they're 40, so he's still going to have more than 10 years to play if he is any good. But it's just strange to see a guy be hurt and come out and say, I can't play at all in year 1. So he hasn't done anything practice-wise, combine-wise, because he can't. But yet he's still going upward in the NFL draft predictions. Any thoughts on it, please feel free to let me know. Homes for Our Troops is a publicly funded 501c nonprofit organization that builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Since the 2004 inception, Nearly 90 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to our program services for veterans. Visit at hfotusa.org. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I could never date a kleptomaniac. I don't think I have what it takes. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.